Are you facing challenges in your life that seem insurmountable? Do you feel overwhelmed by adversity and uncertainty? In this video, we'll explore 10 timeless Stoic principles that can help you remain steadfast in the face of any challenge. Principle 1. Embrace the present moment fully. The first principle of Stoicism is to embrace the present moment fully. We live in a world that constantly distracts us, either by worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. But Stoicism teaches us that only the present is real and within our power. The future is uncertain, and the past is gone. All we have is now. By embracing the present, we focus on what we can do right now. Worrying about what has already happened or what might happen tomorrow steals our peace today. If we focus only on the current moment, we can make the most of every opportunity and deal with any challenges that arise. This principle encourages mindfulness and living with intention. When we focus on the present, we can find peace in any situation, no matter how stressful. Take a deep breath and focus on the task at hand. Don't get lost in future anxieties or past regrets. Living in the present opens us to a sense of freedom and clarity, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with a calm and steady mind. Embracing the present moment doesn't mean ignoring the future or forgetting the past. It means that we don't let them control us. We don't allow them to take our attention away from what we can do right now. This practice helps us to stay grounded, focused, and ready for whatever comes next. By focusing on what's happening now, we reduce the power of negative emotions and stress, and we live in a way that is more fulfilling. Principle 2. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Stoicism teaches us that challenges are not obstacles to avoid but opportunities for growth. Every difficulty we face can become a stepping stone to wisdom, strength, and inner peace. Instead of seeing challenges as threats, we can reframe them as chances to improve ourselves. Whenever we face a setback, we can choose how to respond. Instead of becoming frustrated or angry, we can ask ourselves, what can I learn from this? This mindset shift is a key Stoic practice. When we look at every challenge as a learning opportunity, we start to see the value in even the most difficult situations. In every adversity, there is a lesson. Maybe it's patience, resilience, or compassion. Perhaps it's a chance to practice self-control or to see things from a new perspective. Whatever the challenge, it offers us a chance to develop and become a stronger person. Reframing challenges as opportunities helps us maintain a positive attitude and keep moving forward. It allows us to stay hopeful even when things are tough. When we approach challenges with this mindset, we're no longer victims of circumstances. We become empowered, knowing that we have the ability to grow stronger through every test life throws our way. Principle 3. Detach from external validation. In a world that constantly seeks approval from others, Stoicism teaches us to detach from external validation. We often seek validation from our appearance, our achievements, or our status. But Stoicism encourages us to find our value within ourselves, not in what others think of us. When we depend on others for validation, we are at the mercy of their opinions. People's thoughts and judgments are outside our control. We cannot control how others see us, and if we base our self-worth on their approval, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Stoicism reminds us that true worth comes from living according to our own values and principles. We don't need the approval of others to feel good about ourselves. Our self-worth is built from within. By practicing self-acceptance and focusing on our own growth, we free ourselves from the need for constant approval. When we stop seeking validation, we gain the freedom to live authentically. We can focus on what really matters to us and pursue our goals without worrying about how others see us. This practice brings inner peace and confidence as we learn to trust ourselves and our choices. Principle 4. See the world objectively. Another core Stoic principle is to see the world objectively. Our perceptions of events are often clouded by emotions, biases, and personal experiences. Stoicism encourages us to look at the world with clarity, without judgment, and without being influenced by our desires or fears. When we view situations objectively, we see things as they are, not as we wish them to be. We understand that the world is not inherently good or bad, it simply is. Our interpretation of events often determines how we feel about them. By stepping back and viewing situations from an objective standpoint, we can remove emotional reactions and respond with wisdom. This principle helps us manage our expectations. Instead of reacting impulsively, we take time to reflect on the situation with a calm and clear mind. We can then make better decisions and handle challenges with a sense of balance. By seeing the world objectively, we also become more compassionate. We understand that everyone has their own struggles and challenges, just as we do. This awareness helps us develop empathy and avoid jumping to conclusions based on incomplete information. Seeing things as they truly are allows us to navigate life with more understanding and less judgment. Principle 5. Be prepared for the unexpected. Life is unpredictable. No matter how well we plan, things can change in an instant. Stoicism teaches us to be prepared for the unexpected. This doesn't mean anticipating every possible outcome, but rather accepting that uncertainty is a part of life. When we accept that things won't always go as planned, we are less likely to be thrown off balance when unexpected events occur. We understand that we can't control everything, and that's okay. What we can control is how we respond. Being prepared for the unexpected means being flexible and adaptable. It means accepting that change is inevitable and that our strength comes from how we deal with those changes. By embracing this mindset, we reduce anxiety and stress. We no longer feel helpless when life doesn't go our way. Instead, we are ready to face whatever comes with courage and wisdom. This principle encourages resilience. When we expect the unexpected, we are not blindsided by difficulties. We are more capable of adjusting our plans and moving forward, no matter the circumstances. Principle 6. Practice self-restraint. Self-restraint is an important principle in Stoicism. It involves controlling our desires, impulses, and emotions. In a world that often encourages indulgence and instant gratification, practicing self-restraint allows us to maintain focus on what truly matters. Self-restraint is not about denying ourselves pleasure or joy. It's about recognizing when our desires are leading us away from our values and goals. It's about choosing long-term fulfillment over short-term pleasure. By practicing self-restraint, we develop inner strength and discipline. We are not slaves to our impulses, we are masters of our own actions. This principle also helps us avoid unnecessary stress. When we give in to every urge or desire, we often create problems for ourselves. But when we exercise self-control, we make choices that align with our true goals and values. This leads to greater peace and contentment. Self-restraint also allows us to maintain a sense of balance. We don't become overwhelmed by emotions or distractions. We stay focused on what is truly important. By practicing this principle, we create a life of harmony and purpose. Principle 7. Seek understanding over reaction. Stoicism teaches us to seek understanding over reaction. In difficult situations, our first instinct may be to react emotionally. But Stoicism encourages us to take a step back and seek to understand before responding. When we react without understanding, we often make mistakes. Our reactions are driven by emotions, not reason. But by seeking to understand the situation first, we can respond with wisdom and clarity. This helps us avoid conflicts and misunderstandings. Seeking understanding also helps us build better relationships. We listen with empathy and try to see things from others' perspectives. This openness to understanding helps us create more peaceful and harmonious connections with others. This principle encourages patience and thoughtfulness. When we pause to reflect before reacting, we avoid rash decisions and find more thoughtful solutions. It is a practice that helps us grow emotionally and intellectually, leading to greater inner peace. Principle 8. Recognize your role in the bigger picture. Stoicism teaches us to recognize our role in the bigger picture. We are part of a greater whole, and our actions affect others. By seeing ourselves as part of a larger community, we can develop a sense of responsibility and humility. Recognizing our role in the bigger picture helps us avoid selfishness. We understand that our actions have consequences, not just for ourselves but for those around us. This awareness encourages us to live with integrity and consideration for others. By seeing the bigger picture, we also learn to accept our place in the world. We are not the center of the universe. We are one small part of a vast and interconnected world. This realization helps us live with humility, knowing that our lives are shaped by many factors beyond our control. Recognizing our role also brings a sense of purpose. We understand that we are part of something much greater than ourselves. This helps us find meaning in our work and actions, even in the most difficult times. Principle 9. Turn adversity into fuel for growth. Stoicism teaches us to turn adversity into fuel for growth. Life is full of challenges, but every challenge presents an opportunity to become stronger and wiser. Instead of seeing adversity as something to fear, we can view it as a catalyst for personal growth. By facing adversity with courage and resilience, we develop the strength to handle whatever comes our way. Each challenge teaches us something valuable. It may teach us patience, determination, or the ability to adapt. Whatever the lesson, adversity helps us grow. Turning adversity into fuel for growth means not allowing difficulties to defeat us. Instead of feeling discouraged, we embrace the challenge and use it to become better versions of ourselves. We understand that growth comes from facing difficulties, not avoiding them. This mindset encourages us to take on challenges with confidence. We know that we have the ability to grow through every test. No matter how difficult life gets, we trust that we will emerge stronger on the other side. Principle 10. Be indifferent to praise or blame. The final Stoic principle is to be indifferent to praise or blame. We live in a world where people are quick to praise or criticize. Stoicism teaches us not to be swayed by either. Praise can be flattering, but it can also lead to arrogance or overconfidence. Blame can be hurtful, but it can also lead to unnecessary guilt. Stoicism encourages us to remain indifferent to both. Our worth is not determined by others' opinions of us. When we are indifferent to praise or blame, we are free from the need for external validation. We focus on doing what is right, regardless of how others perceive us. This practice helps us maintain inner peace, as we are not affected by the highs and lows of external opinions. Being indifferent to praise or blame also helps us stay grounded. We do not seek recognition for our actions, and we do not let criticism define us. Instead, we focus on living with integrity and staying true to our values. By embracing these Stoic principles, we can navigate life's challenges with resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. Stoicism teaches us that we have the power to control how we respond to life, no matter what it throws our way. By applying these principles, we become stronger, more focused, and more at peace with ourselves and the world around us.